Power grid stabilized. Apple processing lines energized. Backup generators ready. Continuous Apple production ensured. Main conveyor system activated. Apple handling sensors calibrated. Emergency systems armed. Apple workflow initiated. Stainless steel Apple tanks visible. Apple juice pipelines pressurized. Valve positions verified. Apple fluid channel secured. Temperature monitors calibrated. Humidity controlled for apples. Apple hygiene protocol enforced. Sanitation cycle confirmed. Weighbridge measuring Apple load. Apple mass calculated precisely. Apple procurement data recorded. Approval signal transmitted.
Defective apples flagged. Air ejecting bad apples. Apple separation completed. Apple quality.
Automated pallet lifter moving Apple crates elevated precisely. Apple sorting line prepared. Apple feed system activated. Apple flow stabilized. Conveyor speed adjusted for apples. Apple damage protecting active. Water filtration and recycling for apple washing. Sediment is separated from the apples. Apple washing efficiency is optimized. Metal detector scanning apples. Foreign particles in apples identified. Contaminated apples rejected. Apple safety reinforced. Clean apples aligned. Apple crusher conveyor engaged. Apple blade system calibrated. Apple processing speed regulated. Extraction efficiency monitored, accuracy 85%. Apple performance optimized to 88%. Secondary pressing of apple mash extracts remaining juice, minimizing waste and maximizing yield. Apple yield is maximized. Apple juice entering fine filter. Micromesh membranes activated. Apple microparticles captured. Apple clarity improving. Pressure gauges stabilizing. Apple filtration rate controlled. Flow sensors adjusting speed. Clarifier tank circulating apple juice. Settling agents measured precisely. Apple haze reduced gradually. Apple purity rising.
Unwanted odor removed. Apple aroma preserved. Apple flavor stabilized.
Temperature monitored during filtration. Apple juice kept stable. Thermal fluctuation prevented. Apple freshness maintained. Crystal clear apple liquid confirmed.
Green signal illuminated.
Transition to apple pasteurization. Apple juice entering heat exchanger. Steam plates activated. Apple temperature rising gradually. Thermal sensors monitoring apple juice. Apple temperatures neutrally achieved. Cooling chamber activated. Cold water plates reducing temperature. Thermal shock prevented. Apple heat curve recorded. Quality assurance verified. Apple pasteurization approved. Closed pipeline system sealed. Apple contamination risk minimized. Sterile valves secured. Apple hygiene maintained. Pasteurized apple juice transfer. Insulated tank receiving apple juice. Apple freshness preserved. Apple oxidation minimized. Brix meter analyzing apple sugar level. Apple sweetness displayed digitally. Adjustment system calculating. Apple flavor optimized. Filtered water dosage controlled. Apple concentration aligned. Consistency verified. Apple balance ensured. Automated correction applied. Apple flavor fine-tuned. Mixing speed adjusted. Apple uniformity improved.
Blended apple juice transferred, sterile pipeline engaged, tank level regulated, transition to apple homogenization.
Pressure meter calibrated. Apple force precisely applied. Micro distribution achieved. Apple stability enhanced.
Temperature monitored carefully. Apple nutrients preserved. Overheating prevented. Apple quality maintained.
Viscosity sensor measuring apple juice. Apple thickness regulated. Flow uniformity maintained. Apple texture optimized.
Cooling chamber stabilizing bottles. Apple bottle shape fixed. Structural strength verified. Apple packaging base ready. Bottle trimming blades activated. Excess plastic removed. Apple bottle edges smooth. Surface finish refined.
UV sterilization tunnel active. Apple bottle surfaces disinfected. Microbial risk eliminated. Sterility maintained. Rotary capping unit engaged. Apple caps tightened precisely. Torque level measured. Seal integrity verified.
Vacuum seal test active.
Apple bottle pressure checked.
Leak detection scanning.
Induction sealing activated. Apple safety liner fused. Tamper-proof lock secured. Consumer safety ensured.
Filled apple bottles stabilized. Cooling air circulating. Internal pressure balanced. Structural stability confirmed. Apple label roll mounted, printing head calibrated, brand graphics loaded, labeling system activated. Apple bottles entering labeling lane, adhesive applied evenly, label wrapped precisely, alignment verified. Shrink sleeve tunnel engaged, heat applied uniformly, Apple sleeve sealed tightly, brand appearance enhanced. Label adhesion test performed, Apple label strength confirmed, peel resistance measured, quality standard achieved. Microbial test chamber sealed, Apple sample incubated, bacteria presence monitored, food safety ensured. Robotic palletizer activated, Apple cartons stacked evenly, load stability confirmed, transition to Apple storage. Apple cartons entering cold zone, temperature display stabilizing, chilled air circulating, Apple freshness preserved. Humidity sensors monitoring apples, moisture level regulated, Apple packaging protected, condensation prevented. FIFO protocol activated, oldest Apple batch rotation cycle maintained, shelf life optimized. Apple pallets moving to dock, loading bay aligned, safety locks engaged, transition to Apple distribution. Pallets loaded systematically, weight sensors verifying balance, cargo straps secured, stability confirmed. Trailer temperature system activated, Apple Cargo climate controlled, real-time monitoring enabled, transit safety ensured. Highway transport stabilized, Apple Cargo vibration minimized, shock sensors monitoring, product integrity maintained. Apple shipment scanned, inventory reconciliation completed, distribution segmented. Apple cartons sorted, urban routes optimized, market supply prepared. Local delivery trucks loaded, Apple cartons distributed, retail chain updated, supply chain synchronized. Apple cartons positioned, shelf stocking initiated, brand visibility ensured. Apple pulp waste collected, byproduct conveyor active, organic residue separated, recycling cycle initiated. Water recycling plant active, Apple wash water filtered, impurities removed, reuse cycle confirmed. Plastic scrap from Apple bottles collected, reprocessing unit activated, material melted precisely, recycled packaging created. Solar panels generating power, Apple facility partially energized, grid dependency reduced, eco balance maintained. Emission control filters active, Apple plant compliance achieved, environmental standards met. Consumption feedback transmitted. Apple sales trend analyzed. Production planning adjusted.
Factory production restarting. New Apple shipment arriving. Automation systems synchronized. Apple cycle repeating.
Apple operations running flawlessly. System fully automated. Apple journey complete.